Well, we always talk about staying on the field offensively, and obviously third downs being huge, staying on the field and capitalizing when we get in the red zone, and ball control plays into that. I think that's a team stat. That means our defense is getting off the field fast, and our offense is moving the ball well.
Same thing, Randall, with turnovers. I mean, you can't always count on +3 from your defense, but you got +3 last week, and the more opportunities you guys get, does that help you guys out immensely? More at bats?
For sure. I mean, for sure. More at bats, more opportunities. That's a huge deal in this game. You look at the stat of who wins the takeaway battle. That normally is a big indicator of who wins the game. So we understand that. We understand the importance of handling the ball and taking care of the ball and not having turnovers. And our defense has been great here the past few weeks getting turnovers.
Following on that, how about field position as a staff? Obviously, your special teams have gotten you out in better position the last several weeks as well. How much does that help the quote-unquote complementary football?
That's you talk about a team game. When our special teams is putting us in positions like that and giving us short fields, it's a great opportunity for us offensively to start a drive on our own side of the 50. So that's huge. Key's been good in the return game, putting us in positions to have opportunities to put points on the board.
Randall, what some of the disconnects are in the red zone play, just not being able to finish?
It's execution. That's what this game is all about. It's coming down to execution and finding a way to put points on the board. We played a very tough team this past week in Miami, and they had a great game plan for us, and we missed on a few opportunities.
What's the feeling like in the locker room at this point, where it's 3 in a row, and last week teams you guys needed to lose lost? It's starting to feel like everything's going the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, we really can't worry about everything else. We got to focus on us, and I think we've done a great job these past few weeks of doing that. Coming off the bye, you could tell the energy was just different in practice. It carried over to the game, and it's been constant ever since then. And just to continue to find ways to win games is what it's all about in this league. And obviously, December football, January football is when you have the opportunity to make a run. And we're building. We're building each week, and with every win, that snowball effect continues to grow, and we just got to find a way, put ourselves in position, and give ourselves a chance.
Do you pay attention to the noon kickoff games at all, a few hours before your game, or not? Just kind of ignore it.
Well, I mean, obviously it was games on Saturday this past week, and we were the 1 o'clock game this past week. When it comes to our game being at 3:25, we may see it in a cafeteria when we come in on game day, but you're getting yourself prepared for the game. You can't worry about everything else, because at the end of the day, if we don't win, if we don't do our part, none of the other stuff matters.
Randall, how do you feel about home field advantage these last 2 games at Lambeau?
It's always great to play in front of our home crowd, to have our fans there. We know they're going to come, they're going to bring us the energy, but again, it's about us preparing and making sure that we're on top of all of our game plan, on top of what the looks that we're expecting to get from the Vikings, and going out and executing.
Randall, that vibe, that energy that you mentioned when you guys came back from the bye, what do you think produced that?
It was a long run. I mean, you talk about going to London and coming back and playing 8 straight games, and a lot of them been on the road. That's a tough stretch, and you look at that schedule, and it's a difficult run that we had, but we're here, and this is where we're at right now, and we're in a position to give ourselves an opportunity. So we just got to make sure we handle our part.
You're such a focused player at all times. You were just as focused in September, it seems like. Do you sense other guys maybe able to lock in a little better with the stakes that are here, the simple, hey, win or else type mentality?
I don't know. I'm going to speak for my room because I can't speak for everybody else's room, but having a few young guys in our room, I think they give a different energy. You talk about Christian and Samari and Romeo, and the way they go about practice, it makes it fun. I feel youthful again, and I think that I've learned enough over my career that I've put a lot of pressure in these moments. I put a lot of pressure on myself and our team, and having a new energy like that, it kind of revitalizes you and reminds you that this game is supposed to be fun. And we've been playing like that and a little bit more loose these past few weeks.